I was doing something with the models offline, and I just wanted to be able to get it set up, and then I lost track of time. So I apologize. Anyway, hey, good morning. It is Wednesday morning. It is November the 17th. We are closing in on Thanksgiving. We've got your full forecast, of course, looking through Thanksgiving. But first, let's start off with this morning. It is another beautiful start to the day, I'm happy to say. Here's a look at our Tower Cam network, and it's gorgeous as we look over downtown Orlando. We've got some high, thin clouds. Carolyn, Connie, good morning to the both of you. It's a beautiful start to the day. It is going to be a beautiful day, but you will notice, if you haven't already stepped out the door, the temperatures are a little warmer, and that will continue to trend that direction into the afternoon. Good morning, Stella. Yeah, so a little warmer. That's all right. We can handle it. Let's talk about temperatures, shall we? Oh, yes. Hi, Stella. Hi, yes. I haven't forgotten about... I love how it's only when I start talking, she's like, I need your attention right now. Hi, Stella. All right. 64 degrees in the city, beautiful. It is a beautiful 60 in Leesburg, about 58 degrees currently in Wildwood, 55 in Ocala, 57 degrees in Palm Coast, and we're at 61 degrees in Daytona Beach. Notice down to the south, it's even milder, like Brevard County, Melbourne, 70. Rise and shine, my friends. It's a beautiful start to the day. Do want to point out on our first morning Doppler radar, did spend some time yesterday working on the radar. She's looking gorgeous. We are rain-free. We are nice and quiet scan. No fog this morning. It has been a nice breezy setup the last couple of days. This morning when we look at the winds, they're light but coming in off the ocean. And that breeze coming in off the ocean, believe it or not, tells quite a story. That's the reason these temperatures are on their way up over the next couple of afternoons, or at least until that front arrives, our next weather system arrives. But it's a beautiful breeze. It's a beautiful forecast. So let's talk about the next 12 hours, shall we? The next 12 hours looking good. Partly cloudy skies. That nice milder breeze is going to get gusty, especially at the beaches. 10 to 15 is what we're going with. Could even see some higher gusts. 77 by 11 o'clock. You see how, like yesterday, things are trending into that milder direction. 80 degrees by 1 o'clock, 82 or so. Yes, Stella. And then she runs. She always does her bark and then run. 82 or so, our high temperature on the day. That's 3 p.m. today. So, yeah, not looking bad at all. Now, when we take you neighborhood by neighborhood for high temperatures, here's what we've got. That 82 is in the city. We're sitting at about 81 for the villages, 81 degrees in DeLand. Notice along the beaches, it's not going to be quite as warm, about 77 in Palm Coast, all the way into the lower 80s, back over to Brevard County. So, yeah, not bad at all. It's because when you talk, you have to be talking to her. That's a good point, Angela. Hi, Stella. Hi. Come here. Oh, she brought in some kibble. She's going to have breakfast with us. That's sweet of you, Stella. That's sweet of you, sweet girl. Perez, watching from the Philippines. All right, good morning to you. What time is it out that way? That's wild. Stella thinks you're talking to her. Exactly right. Exactly. Stephanie, good morning to you. How are you? Michael says, Facebook did not alert me. Twitter did. Facebook goes through these moments of grumpiness. Jenny, good morning. Josh, how are you? Good morning to you. Dad's in the room. Good morning, old man. Biking this morning. We'll check the manatees at Blue Spring. Oh, I love that, Arnett. I love that. Let's see here. Jan says, good morning, Stella. How are you? OCF, let's see here. Oh, winds are calm. 10 statute miles. 1.3 over 1.2 altimeter. Ooh, nice high pressure. 3028. Love it, Russ. I want to go fly. Ugh. Kenneth, good morning, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Are you allowed kibble? Am I allowed kibble after my surgery? I don't know that I was allowed kibble before my surgery. All right, so we're looking good for today. If you're heading out to the theme parks, I made a new background yesterday. Grabbed this from the Disney database. I know it's night, but because Disney's all set up for the holidays, I had to make a Christmas themed one. So anyway, attractions forecast. Yes, I know it's night, but it's beautiful, and I don't care. Beautiful forecast if you're heading out to the Magic Kingdom today. Lunchtime temperature nearly 80, and through the afternoon it'll kind of climb again, 82, 83, depending on your exact neighborhood or your exact theme park. And then we'll drop off, of course, from there. I didn't take the picture. That's a Disney picture that they publish for media to use for different things. But I still love it. So anyway, and this picture didn't come. I did put two pictures together. The other picture had the toy soldier. I put the toy soldier on this. I cut it out and put him there. I don't know. My brother was a toy soldier on a holiday parade years ago. So anyway. It is what it is. All right, what are we doing the next couple of days? Well, first and foremost, we've got some temperature changes. Let's start with that. Today, we're going to make it to about 82 degrees, and the roller coaster goes up, and then it comes back down. The temperatures are going to drop into the lower 70s looking ahead to the weekend. There's so many fun things. I always love it. First off, we've got shower chances on the rise. So high pressure's in control. But I mentioned in my little teaser that there's a frontal boundary. Look to the left side of the screen there. That's the frontal boundary that's going to be gearing up. And as it's approaching us, watch the Gulf of Mexico and a storm system starting to bubble up moisture. That's a storm system that we started talking about. Hold on. The 29th of October. The 29th of October, we started talking about that storm system gearing up. So it's running about a day late. Remember, the BSR, you can kind of plus or minus a day or so, but and you're going to see that in the Thanksgiving forecast compared to the long-range forecast we put out, which I don't think is a problem at all. But nevertheless, you've got that front. It's gearing up moisture. And through the day, it looks like Thursday, we're going to start to rise our rain chances. So let's look at the trend here. Rain chances today, nice and low. But Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we're going to start picking it up because that moisture is going to be starting to move into our area. Now, Friday, of course, Friday is our day of the Coffee Talk drive-thru. For those of you that are unfamiliar, every Friday when it's not hurricane season, essentially, we open up the Coffee Talk drive-thru. And we ask you to sign up for an opportunity to join. Basically, you Skype in, and you and I chat. Everybody chats. We get to know who you are. So if you want to join, we'll pick the winner tomorrow. If you want to join the Coffee Talk drive-thru, it is free. I promise I don't save any personal information. All you have to do is head over to wesh.com/coffee talk. And it is there that you can put in your name. I need your email so that I can, email you. So I can email you the Skype login and all that fun stuff. But that's where you go to register. And on Fridays, we all chat and we have a great time. And I think it's a lot of fun. So sign up. I can see there's a pretty decent little list. There's a pretty decent little list of names. Would love to get more of you to join. So yeah, and we made it easy. It's just Wesh. It's not hard to remember. Wesh.com/coffee talk. You just never know where the train goes. All right. So anyway, so that's Friday. Then, of course, let's just look at kind of the broader setup. So we've got Friday's forecast in the bag. Well, kind of the next couple of days, you got that moisture bubbling up to the south. You got that front approaching us. But what happens is that front is not necessarily like a clean sweep because it sits over like the Bahamas and South Florida. And what we end up doing is we end up keeping moisture around. So we're going to keep showers around the next couple of days. It's not going to be this perfect sweep of moisture. Beverly, does the lag time of the BSR correspond to the length of the LRC cycle? I don't think so. We're almost to the end of the first LRC cycle. I'll just share with you this. Jeremy texted me yesterday. And we'll look at this here in a minute. Let me open up my text. So Jeremy texted the October 11th map. And then he texted the BSR from November 19th. November 19th would be the 6th. So December 6th. So October 11th to December 6th. How many days between that is that? We're just kind of eyeballing. How many? October. Yeah, and that's like one off from yesterday. Yeah, 56 days. So maybe a mid 50-day LRC cycle. We'll have to see how it all plays out. But we're starting to get to the point where we can eyeball that. And we're going to look long range here in just a couple of moments' time. But, I just want to detail. We'll start with the 7-day forecast. Then we're going to look at the computer models. Then we're going to look at long range, okay? So that's the plan of attack here. First off, 7-day forecast. Today, nice and dry. It's going to be a beautiful day. But do notice, looking ahead to your Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we are going to start to see shower chances rising. Okay? 40, 30, 40, kind of in that ballpark there. Not bad. Do we understand why the LRC cycle occurs? Yeah, at this point, just the overall idea of everything is cyclical, Kenneth, OCF is the Ocala airport, not OCL, OCF. So everything is cyclical. So that's the basis of understanding. Do we understand much? We understand basics of weather, and it gets more and more in depth every year, every day even. But there's a lot we don't understand, and there's a lot of growth still yet to come. So we'll get there. Priscilla, glad my delicate plants, seedlings, tropicals are in my she shed. I love that. They don't like wet feet nor too much moisture and rain. Thanks for all your long range stuff. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Chris, hey, those rain chances are nothing like summer rains. It's a very good point, my friend. I appreciate that. Hey, thank you very much, Robin. I appreciate the kind words. So, yeah, and just as we kind of had chatted about, early next week, we're kind of up to 80 degrees, and then we've got a front. So let's look at the models because they're definitely not perfect. So what I was working on prior to Coffee Talk, the reason that I was a couple of minutes delayed is because I wanted to get, let's do the full screen version. So what are you looking at here? On the left, this is the European model. On the right is the GFS. I wanted to look at a model comparison with you. That way we can kind of just eyeball what the models are doing. So let's just go through time, okay? So here's Thursday, 12Z, that's 7 a.m. Notice both the European on the left and the GFS on the right going with shower chances rising. Notice, though, that the European on the left, this is during the afternoon on Thursday. What time is that? That's 3 p.m. So that's... Oh, hold on a second. Why did that just... There we are. All right. So that's the European. Let me get the GFS dialed up. All right. So European on the left, GFS on the right. And you'll notice that the European is definitely more bullish in moisture making it to us versus the GFS. The GFS has a couple of showers, but notice the European is definitely more bullish in that. So right now, I think that we're in a battle of which model are we going to choose to be a more accurate representation. My gut leans more on the left side solution, the European. I think that the European has a better handle on this. I think it's going to be a more soaky kind of storm system. And then after that, there's your coastal showers. This is Friday into Saturday. You see those coastal showers. Both models picking up on the coastal showers off of our East Coast, And that's as far out as these will kind of go for now. That's, of course, when we start getting into... Give me 2 seconds. Go to a wider perspective. Oh, I've got it already dialed up here, actually. Oh, no, I don't, do I? All right, hold on a second. Let me get this sized up so that it looks a little prettier for you. Hold on. Coffee Talk, where the production quality is terrible. But you get what you pay for, right? Cost of admission. Nothing, baby. All right, so this is the GFS. What I've got here, this is the surface map. I just want to be able to look out, and then we're going to go long range and look as well. So let's just kind of come through here. There's 12Z Friday, so that's Friday morning, 7 a.m. You've got your showers. Thursday kind of starting to clear out on Friday. High pressure building in. Nice area of low pressure, cold front. That's Monday into Tuesday. Now, the thing that's interesting here is this front I wouldn't have expected to come in this early. This is still a little early. A frontal passage Tuesday early. It's definitely earlier than the BSR showed by about a day to 2 days time. But it's there, so there's a nice chill. Thanksgiving, according to the models, looking good. And then afterward, you see that storm system there? That's Friday. That storm system there, that's going to be the one. Remember I said there was a big chill like the weekend after Thanksgiving? You know, we may be watching this one to turn into a big chill after. So we'll have to kind of see how that all plays out. But nevertheless, the Thanksgiving forecast is right now it's looking good because the storm system has edged a little earlier according to computer models. And so as such, I think that's going to be a big help for us. So we'll have to definitely wait and see how that all plays out. In the meantime, let's take and go long range. Get that dialed up. That's good. Hit stop. Hit back. All right. Here we are. Okay, BSR time. So we start here just to kind of eyeball what's going on. 12Z on. That's this Friday. Kind of see a nice air mass. Winds across our area from the northwest. That's looking nice. That's Saturday. Nice push, a little cooler air. Sunday looking nice. That's next Monday or so. Starting to warm. Tuesday starting to warm. The thing is again, the BSR is showing the front coming through like Wednesday into Thursday. Right there. So, maybe it's running a little quicker. We'll have to, kind of, but after that, especially right in here, that's the BSR. That's the 27th, 28th. So that's not this upcoming weekend, but next weekend. That's when the BSR is showing a big push of cold air. And then especially around the 29th, 30th. The week after Thanksgiving is looking to be chill. Like that's a big chill. And so, yeah, we're still looking to end November with a big chill. And then there's another front there. And after that, I'm just kind of looking to see if there's any, interesting little points. Storm system there. That's going to start to warm us up. What was that? Oh, let me go back. Hold on. That was 0Z on the... That's like the 5th, December 5th. A warm up. So I'm going to put in December 5th on my long range calendar. Trending warmer. Added, what is today? November 17th. Put that in your long-range calendars. And then there's a front right there. Yeah. Maybe instead of December 5th, we'll do like December 4th. Let's do December 4th. Yeah, we'll do December 4th. Okay. Yep. December 4th. Okay. And as far as what Jeremy said, he pulled up let me pull this up as well. I just want to compare. Because now we're trying to lock in the LRC cycle. So we'll do LRC October 11th. Let me just compare while we're here. So he showed surface stuff. So let's do the surface stuff. So hold on a second. October 11th. Go. And let's go to, it would be here on the surface. Let me just pull out of upper level and we'll go to the surface. He may be onto something, honestly. Let's just compare this together, my friends. All right, so we'll do that. So let's look at what we've got. We've got a storm system near the Great Lakes. We've got a storm system off the coast of about the Outer Banks and a storm system off the coast of Florida. That is, and let me just make sure that now this is where long-range forecasting gets so interesting. That would be the 19th, and of course, double-checking. That's December 6th. Okay, so that's December 6th. So remember December 6th. Let's go to October 11th. So storm system near the Great Lakes, storm system near Virginia Beach, and storm system near South Florida. Are you ready? Storm system near the Great Lakes, storm system near Virginia Beach, storm system near South Florida. So that very well may be our cycle right there. That may be the first recycling. There's also a storm system out near like California in the desert Southwest. Do we see that here? Yeah, we do. You see it right there? Okay. Yeah, this may be the first recycle right there. We may be looking at a 56-day cycle this year. Comparing that to that. Low. So Florida low, Outer Banks low, near the Great Lakes low. Florida low, Outer Banks low, Great Lakes low. That looks like it, my friends. We'll have to zero in and see, but for right now, it's kind of looking like a 56-day cycle. Is there one also around Maine? Let's look. There's one near New England there, kind of an occluded deal. Which, if you look here, it's there in a different form. Yeah, looks like it. Right, that's the one being watched now for nor'easter right here, but more to the west. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how that all ties in. But that looks pretty much like it, doesn't it? Oh, Gevalt, you and your Windows dumb. I can't stand it. That looks like it to me, though. Is 56 days on the longer side? It's longer than last year. Yeah. It's a bit of a longer cycle, but yeah. Michael, a little white Christmas. Well, not for us. I could tell you that much. Not for us. So based on a 56-day cycle, though, we would then be able to look at this low off of Florida and say, does that... So winter long, what we're going to be doing then is observing that and seeing what it does, how it moves. Because at that point, that's when we start to look at our hurricane season forecasting and kind of start getting into some ideas, into hurricane forecasting for next year, which is always fascinating. Raven says, holy cow, I'm getting better at reading those. You are. That's good. That means you're learning. And let's all learn together, right? I love it. I love it. Any freeze warnings for Marion County soon? At some point. We're not there yet, but at some point. Priscilla says, bipolar El Nino weather. Isn't it something? This is an interesting year for sure. Yeah, it's an interesting year for sure. So for right now, the overall idea is that we're going to get a cool front in Tuesday and then start warming into Thanksgiving. We'll have to fine tune it all. The forecast we put out a while back showed warming temperatures early week and then around Thanksgiving or Black Friday, frontal showers and clearing and then chilling into the weekend. That may be adjusting a day or two this direction or a day or two that direction, but we're pretty much on par for that. Just now we're into the fine-tuning part of that. All right, so that's all we have to do at this point. We have to fine-tune it and see how that all plays out. Hey, it's Wednesday, so I do feel an important calling to start discussing college football forecasts, okay? We'll start with our Knights over at the Bounce House. The civil conflict. Is it one of the last ones? We'll have to see how that plays out, right? Tailgating tailgating that afternoon, looking very nice. Do look for a couple of showers, though, through kickoff as some of those beach showers work their way inland. It's going to be a great game. Remember, we've got to support our Knights, people. We've got to support our Knights, all right? Another college football game in town on Saturday, is the Florida Classic. This is going to always be one of the most fun games around. This one kicks off at 3:30. It is Bethune-Cookman and Florida A&M. BCU? Florida Atlantic. I want to say Florida Atlantic. I was like, FAU? No, it's Florida A&M. I can vault my brain. Beautiful weather, though again, we'll have to watch for a couple of those showers. Tammy says UConn is terrible this year. We'll have to see it. Look, UCF has been plagued with injuries upon injuries. I mean, the coach is down, for God's sake, you know? So, anyway. Then UF and FSU are away. We'll start with FSU playing at Boston College. Look at those temperatures. That's a chilly one. FSU is going to be playing in the cold. And frankly, it's not much different for UF. Another chilly game. Playing Missouri. As my brother said, it looked like Florida gave up this season. And I don't even know about this past weekend for the Gators. Ay. It's going to be UCF and Florida Gators playing in the toilet bowl. I'm just kidding. If I keep blowing my nose, I'll look like Rudolph. I understand that. Oh, UCF and these injuries. We just need everybody healthy. Everybody's out there busting their tails, but it's like everybody comes off the field hurt. Today wasn't as cold as yesterday. Agreed. Yeah. Oh, interesting, Michael. I'll have to watch that one. Yeah. Gators are going to be playing in the zoo. That's right. A lot of fun. I love college football. Oh, and there's high school football too, lest we forget we're deep into the playoffs. Is Lake Mary... Are we into the playoffs? Is Lake Mary and Seminole playing? Really? Got a couple of showers. Osceola and West Orange. Are we starting play? See, I don't follow it as much. Merritt Island and Rockledge. That doesn't look like playoff. Are we to playoffs yet? I can't even tell. Gloria, is 56-day cycle a bad thing? No. So let's talk a little bit about the LRC and our hurricane season stuff, all right? It says 2021 forecast. I'll update that to 2022 forecast when the time comes. But the idea is this. The pattern sets up during the month of October and during the month of November. And then what we do is we wait and see how long it takes for that to recycle. The yearly pattern set up, and then they recycle over and over and over again, and we look at that window. So a longer cycle just means that there are fewer recycles. That's all. It's not a good or a bad thing at all. Yeah. So it's fine. Believe me, we are working hard. In my office here, I've got, it's all digital. It's not a notebook like my mentor and the boomer techniques he uses. But yeah, I'm working hard to track. Chris, didn't Gary say cycles go from 40 to 70? Yes, and as a matter of fact, give me a second. I can pull this up. Let me find his peer-reviewed paper here. Hold on a second. Here's some of the previous years. Okay, right there. Yeah. So this is the peer-reviewed paper that Gary Lezak put together for the LRC. And just look there. These are previous years. On the right side of your screen, you can see 2002, 2003. Like, what are we, mid-50s? That's just like 03, 04. And as a matter of fact, that's how I was able to find Charlie the year before. But you could see 04, 05 was a 75-day cycle. But a lot of them, most of them seemingly are in the 40s and 50s. And so this looks like it's going to be a mid-50s. Yeah, but just in case you're curious about the LRC, this is the kind of stuff. I wish I was a part of the LRC world back here, where I could have helped Gary work on this. But it's, lest you think that this is all garbage. There's a ton of math. There's a ton of data that goes into this. This is the actual LRC peer-reviewed document that Gary Lezak put together. It's fantastic. It's just fantastic. So anyway, nerd stuff. Yes, I apologize. All right. Before I go, just one more shameless plug, because we're picking tomorrow. Would love to get your name on there. The Coffee Talk drive-through. Head over to wesh.com/coffee talk. You can sign up and we can chat. We'll have a little talk, a little coffee talk on Friday. All right? In the meantime, 7-day forecast looking nice. A couple of showers Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Then looking a little cooler, pushing closer and closer to Thanksgiving. Could this be 0304 recycling? Do we need to worry about another Charlie? Look, every year we need to worry about another Charlie, whether or not it seems this way or that way. Every year is different, so we just observe and go from there. Yeah, that's all. Priscilla, interesting. For next year, yes, Lord of Details, research and work. I promise you, I work my tush off on this long-range forecasting. I don't joke when I say that I will forever work to earn your trust. I absolutely do that. So we'll continue working on it, and I can promise you that I will work hard for the long-range forecast and do the best I can. It's not going to be perfect, but neither is the 7-day forecast. The rain chance on Thursday and Friday has gone from 20% to 70% to 20% to 70% to 40% over the last few days' time. So know that no forecast is perfect, but we do try darn hard, okay? All right, listen, be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you so much for hanging out for Coffee Talk. I will see you guys and gals through the day for other posts on social media. And, of course, Coffee Talk tomorrow morning. Thank you, guys and gals. See y'all later.